Hello there guys, my name is James Green. I'm the founder of Gotchild, and we are a non-profit organization of child awareness about babies dying in hot cars. Right now we're going to do a little experiment on this vehicle right here. It's showing you the temperature outside is 81, inside the vehicle is 81. And we're going to go ahead and put this inside the vehicle. Sorry for the camera, the way it's just flying around like this, but it's exactly 12:53 outdoors, 81 indoors, 82. We're gonna let this run for about 10 minutes. Today's April the 10th, and I was just gonna go over this with y'all guys real quick because there is a problem going on. The babies are dying in the backseat of hot cars, and we need to do something about it, and that's the reason I'm doing this experiment. We established Gotchild in 2010, and we started putting out hang tags that you can hang on your front door of your home, just like so. Or you could hang it in your vehicle. And throughout the day, it reminds you to check that back seat. It tells you 90% of kids that die in hot cars are 5 years and younger. And that's a true statement. And then you ask yourself why. Well, they fall asleep in the back seat. And us guys are us parents and caregivers are so busy throughout the day, we forget about the most important thing is our child in our back seat. So I encourage everyone to go to my website, gotchild.com, grab you a hang tag, and let's start saving some lives, because it all starts with y'all guys. I'm gonna give you a few stats. Well, let me look into it real quick. We're going on 2 minutes. We're at 96 degrees inside. 86 degrees inside the vehicle, 89 degrees inside the vehicle, 81 degrees outside. And I know I have this temperature gauge on the dash. And the reason for that is to show you the temperature as it rises. Because if I put it in the back seat where the child will be, give or take 2 or 3 degrees, it's still very harmful to a child. At 104, and the temperature inside the vehicle gets to 104, body organs of a child start shutting down. And if the vehicle is if the temperature gets to 107 at that time, it can rapidly turn to death. As of today, we already have lost 2 kids in hot cars. One was in Georgia and one was in Texas, and we're based out of Houston, Texas. Unfortunately, we lead the nation with 100 kids that died in hot cars in the last 16 years. That's very, very bad, guys. We have an average of 38 kids dying in hot cars every year. But let me give you a little bit of a good news. Gotchild was established in 2010. We done passed out over 4,000 hang tags and maybe over 9,000 flyers. Gave out t-shirts, bracelets, tells you check your back seat. We have baseball caps, we're all out right now. Keychains. The message is very simple but very important. Going on 4 minutes, 98 degrees inside the vehicle. And look at the skies, guys. We got clouds. It's windy. It's not very hot out here, but inside this vehicle is like an oven. It collects heat and it stores heat, and it gets hotter and hotter. And here's another thing. Infants, children intake heat 3 to 5 times faster than us adults. So guys, we need to protect our children. They need our help. That's why we're doing what we do with Gotchild. Every single year we push hard. I wanted to give you a stat. We average 38 kids every year dying in hot cars. In 2015, 24 kids died in hot cars, which I understand is way too many, but the message is being heard. People are starting to recognize and check that back seat. It's all over my website, Facebook. I mean, we go to gotchild.com. I just stress over and over and over, check your backseat, check your backseat. I am the founder of Gotchild, and we have volunteers and our board. These guys, we stretch, we push every single day. Check your backseat, check your backseat. It's only gonna take a couple of seconds, but it's a difference between life and death. Let's give our children a chance to live. And this video here, I'm gonna throw it on YouTube. I want y'all guys to share it all over social media. Put it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Snapchat, your Twitter. Put it everywhere, guys, because our kids, this is a very, very big problem, and people don't understand. I went to the Houston rodeo about a month ago, and I asked people about, kids in hot cars and gotcha. They didn't know there was a problem. There is a problem, guys. We need to look out for our children. So please, I ask you, please share this awareness with your friends and family. Look at the wind blowing. The wind is blowing like, it feels good out here. And look at that, 109. Inside this vehicle, it's 109 degrees. Remember what I said, at 107, a baby's life can be expired. At 107. And we're only going on 6 minutes. A few safety tips, guys, and I stress this a lot. Y'all guys know who I have on Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. I do it every single day. Did you remember to drop your child off at daycare? Because I read tons of stories where the parent or the caregiver forgets to drop the child off at daycare, goes to work, and the unthinkable happens. The last 6 kids that died last year in hot cars were they didn't even reach the age of 1 year old. Didn't even get to celebrate their 1-year birthday. Come on, guys. We don't just affect the family, the parents, the cousins, the uncles. We affect the whole community. When you hear about a child dying in a hot car, it hurts because you have a child your own, or you have a nephew, or you have a little cousin, and then you put that in your head in perspective. Wow, it's heartbreaking. It's sleepless nights by one careless mistake. We're only human. We're out there thinking about our job, our bills, our family, our health. That's what we're out there thinking about. Well, let's give our kids a chance. I know kids are most important to us. We do whatever we have to do to raise our kids the right way. And let's give them that chance, guys. Let's let them grow up and have their first baseball game, football game, cheer. Let's grow up and let them go to school, go to college. Let's give them that chance. Simple reminder, big message, save a life. We're going on 8 minutes and 39 seconds and counting. We're at 115 degrees in this vehicle. Look at that, the wind is blowing. The car is not a dark color car. It's a light color. Tinted windows doesn't help. I tell you, inside this vehicle is like an oven. Never, ever, ever leave a child in a vehicle, not even for a second. Take your child out of your vehicle and do what you got to do, and put your baby back in the vehicle. It's very important, guys. A little safety tips: when you got your baby in your vehicle, put your cell phone in the back, your briefcase, your purse, your laptop, your iPad. Because I tell you this much, when you walk out of that vehicle, if you don't have your cell phone in your hand, you're gonna turn back and check. You never know, you may save a life. And I people tell me this is the one most important thing. When I tell people and parents about this, they're like, man, this will never happen to me. I'll never forget my child. I'm not a bad parent. It's not about being a bad parent. It has nothing to do with that. This has happened to police officers, caregivers, people that work in the hospitals. It happens to lawyers. It doesn't discriminate towards what if bad people, good people, bad mom, good mom. It doesn't matter. It happens to good people. All you need is that hang tag. Will remind you throughout the day. I hear people. I get the feedback. Ever since people get this and they put it in their car, they tell me, man, it changes everything. Now, when I get off at the store, I look in other vehicles, other cars. They don't walk up to the car and look in the back seat, but they pass through the front of it, and they kind of glance and see if they ever see a car seat back there. There is. There's no movement back there. Then they go on without their day, because you never know. There could be a child back there. You can get and anything. If you see a child in a car, first thing you do is dial 911. Give your location of where you're at, and state your name and what parking lot you're in, whatever. And then you do whatever it has to do to take that baby out of that car. Let's save our children, guys. Very important. We had this nonprofit. We started in 2010. Go to our website, gotchild.com. I'm gonna go and sign off already. We're going on 11 minutes. We're at 120 degrees. 81 outside, windy, cloudy, shady, and in this vehicle is 120 degrees. Give me a call, 281-739-3981. If you have any questions, concern, or comments, or if you want to get together and let's work something out and maybe have me out at one of your events and we'll help save some kids. Never leave a child in the vehicle. Not leaving it for a second. And I want Gotchild to be at every single place where you have to park your car for 5 minutes. Matter of fact, 1 minute. All your sports events, your Little League sport events, hair salons, grocery stores, Walmart's, Kmart, Kroger's, Target, malls, church. It happened at church before. It happened to a pastor at church. He forgot to take his kid out the car. Guys, very important. Please. In 2010, when I first started this organization off, it was after the summer when we lost 49 kids in hot cars. That's what made me and my wife think, what can we do to help remind people to check that back seat? And that's when we came up with this hang tag. I wanted to be in every single car. Hey, check your back seat. But look, here it is. Check your back seat. This is preventable. This is preventable. We can drop that number from 24 down to 0. Right now we're at 2. Let's keep it there. Let's don't go any higher. We lost 2 kids already. Bad on us. But from now this day forward, please share this video. Share it with your friends and family all over your social media. It's very important. Whatever state or city you're in, share it with your newscasts. We've been on Fox 26 News. We've been on 104 KRBE here in Houston. We've been on Mega 102. I'm sorry, Mega 101. Correction. We've been on those radio stations. We shared the awareness. We're getting great feedback. But we need you guys to join us. And let's save our future. Leave a comment. Give me a call at 281-739-39. I'm sorry, 281-739-3981. Go to my website. My email's on there. Send me an email. Let's get together and save kids. I want Gotchild to be at the hospitals, 123, grocery stores, hair salons, everywhere, guys. Wherever you have to park this vehicle for. I mean, you've seen it here. We're going on 14 minutes, 125 degrees. Come on, guys. Join us. Gotchild.com. My name is James Green, founder of Gotchild. Check us out. Join our campaign and let's save some kids. Check your back seat at every single destination you get to. Set a reminder on your phone. Thank you, guys. My name is James Green with Gotchild, and I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. Goodbye.